if IceKnight is not like spacing everything at max distance, I can see big punishes coming out of shield. But if he like really drifts back with those forward airs and those nairs and makes it tough for Bowser, it could be tough for Kurt to keep up to that speed. But we're gonna get to see Kurt for the first time, or I am at least, taking on IceKnight. This is winners round 3, so we're a good ways into these pools, and pretty soon gonna see who's gonna be qualifying into that winner side top 32.
Very true, very true. All right, Bowser versus Greninja coming in, and oh, the green skin. I feel like I've never seen this skin picked by a player in a real match.
Not sure how I feel about it. Don't be real.
Yeah, looks like me right now. I'm gonna be honest. Red hair, green skin. I don't know.
That's really really funny. Wow. So far, it looks like those falling forward airs are just doing a lot of work for IceKnight. Hydro Pump could be huge on Bowser's recovery if Kurt's not careful too.
That's one of the things I was a little bit worried about, is just the fact that you can't really dodge it. Like, it's just such a big move that covers pretty much every one of your recoveries. The biggest thing will be how Bowser does an advantage, because right now he's looking pretty good in this spot.
All right,
up smash, not enough to get the kill, but great control.
Yeah, I like going for the up smash. It's not like Greninja doesn't want to hang out above you, and it is so hard to actually deal with that Bowser up smash from above. Side B, not going to do it. I think the platform might have been able to do it, but wasn't able to DI towards it. But both players pretty close here. Is that side going to do it? No. Yet again, not touching the platform.
Wow. I did manage to bring up the set history between these two, so we got 2-0 in IceKnight's favor. They played a couple times, but it's been about 2 years since the last match. So that means Kurt has a chance to come back into this, and yeah, wow, is actually the one with the lead at the moment.
Yes, a small lead as it may be, but doesn't take a lot for Bowser to get things going. But neither does Greninja. 52% and rising right here, right at the start of this second stop.
Yeah, the patented back air follow-up on pretty much anything at these lower percents, especially after dash attack or down tilt. And yeah, like you said, just controlling that neutral so well with the water turn. Just tax on that little bit extra percent while we're getting these up air ladders all the way to the sky, and that kills.
I didn't think it was going to kill. I was like, oh, he's getting great damage. I did think it was going to kill. That's crazy.
Yeah, okay. When you're that high up.
Wow. You know, we started off so even. IceKnight has only taken 4 damage.
Might be dead.
And he just got a 0 death on Bowser. Got a bridge 0 to death on the heaviest character in the game. That's insane.
Wow. That's, you know, sometimes you see heavies 0 to deathing heavies. Sometimes you see heavies getting 0 to death by everyone else, because that's what happens to heavies.
That's so he lost the first stock and then got hit by like a single emmer of Bowser breath and just double 0 death. Well, viewers, if you're not sure who's the best in Chicago, IceKnight just really made it plain. He is #1 in Chicago for a reason. And yeah, he's playing just like it.
Yeah, but if that was a one-stock game, you know, KurtSwitch had that one.
Right. Yeah, sure. All right, so Kurt trying to slow the pace down, sneaking in that Bowser breath, getting that free damage on Greninja. He does like to pressure you from that range, so great decision making. But we're going to need to see some huge plays just to even just wash off the momentum of that game 1 from IceKnight.
Bridging all the way up to the sky, and 62% off the rip. Even gets a follow-up on that down air. And great tech, but might be in trouble. No, actually going a little bit too low. Doesn't hit a jump. So forwarder not going to get, and now we're looking a little bit scared in neutral for Bowser. Trying to force his way in, but just it's getting picked up, and once again get that meaty dash attack into the fair follow-up, and that's an easy kill.
Yeah, free money for IceKnight yet again right there. Only 36%, and 24 of it was just that neutral piece. So Kurt's got to find some kind of way to get some advantage take going, but IceKnight is very committed to just outspacing him, just staying at a range where Bowser isn't fast enough to punish. Not that I think Bowser's like especially slow, but like, well, I guess that neutral helped a lot. But yeah, IceKnight's definitely just
a ton of damage. Great drag down into the jab reset. Doesn't get the full follow-up that we normally see from IceKnight, but it's just a great position here. And just even though a lot of times it feels like IceKnight isn't getting the exact follow-up he wants, he's covering the defensive option that Kurt is going for every time.
Yeah.
Which means, you know, you have no chance to come back into this one unless you find something insane.
Right, or like a huge SD or something. And we were saying earlier that people have to be more cognizant about like that extra landing hitbox down there. We've seen the IceKnight knows exactly how that works. Just really, really locked in on what Kurt is doing once he gets hit a few times. But up 2 more stocks. Looking pretty solid right here. Wouldn't be surprised if we saw another 0 death, especially with like a little bit of that rage starting to peek through. So Kurt's got to dig deep here.
Again, up air bridges, gets 3. No, not going to get that one, but still just reset. Wow. Okay. Sometimes you're wrong.
He literally ran off the angel platform and was like, I'm not done with this combo, by the way.
We're still going.
You think you're clever, but I'm still doing this combo.
Back air, yep. And JV3, IceKnight. Yeah, I mean, he's on a whole nother level at the moment. See in like 4 rounds, and maybe somebody gonna scratch him.
Yeah. It's gonna take a while. Like, and remember, this is a B tier. There's a lot of Lumia rank points on the line here. IceKnight, I for sure expect to see a top 8 after that performance just now. But yeah, very strong start. And chat is just like, hey, this matchup looks tough. I agree.
That meaty dash attack looks so brutal for Bowser every single time. It's one of the few characters in the game that makes use of like a meaty move just to like change their combos afterwards. Like just being able to get the forward air so reliably in that situation when you catch the dash attack on the neutral get up, or you catch it when with a 2-frame, because Bowser is a little bit more 2-frameable than a lot of characters.